Ladies and gentlemen, be here on this channel at around 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 6:37 p.m., probably around 6:30 p.m. for the live stream. Donald Trump is going to launch an early presidential bid. That's in the news. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about a whole bunch of things. Oil prices, Durham probe, special counsel, and this issue. Representative James Comer of Kentucky. Remember James Comer and Jim Jordan of Ohio. Jim Jordan is going to be chairman very soon of the House Judiciary Committee. They're going to actually impeach Biden for specific violations of the law, not just a public relations stunt, not just an ellipsis that said Trump was trying to pressure his direct political rival. Or no, he was trying to pressure another country into investigating Joe. Well, now we have emails. Now we know exactly why a mashed potato brain should have been investigated. He never pressured any country, by the way, Trump. The president of that country now, in the sixth month of invasion under the watch of Democrats and the world, stated that he was not pressured. So the president of that country refuted Democrats and their impeachment, stating, he was never pressured or strong-armed by Trump, and his predecessor was also never pressured. But anyway, Democrats didn't care. They saw an ellipsis. A whole bunch of smart people came out of the woodwork and said, Trump, he should be impeached. He was trying to pressure another country into investigating his direct political rival. That's the only thing they do. You have the Southern District of New York, you have Comey, Strzok, McCabe, Clapper, Brennan, Comey, Strzok saying, we'll stop Trump. That's all they do is investigate Trump, their direct political rival. But anyway, he got impeached. No law. No, he didn't break the law, by the way. Trump never broke the law. He still hasn't broken the law. They can't find anything on him. He threw a ketchup bottle, and oh my God, it's the end of the world, a crime against humanity at the wall. But anyway, and he tried to commandeer a limo. They have to make things up with Trump. But the House Judiciary Committee and the House Oversight Committee run by James Comer. So the House Judiciary is going to be front and center in terms of impeaching Biden, and that's going to be Jim Jordan. The reason that's important, and the House Oversight Committee is going to be front and center also, not only in impeaching, but investigating. So the Judiciary and the House Oversight Committee is going to investigate Hunter, Joe. The tie-in, the correlation with the Durham probe special counsel is that the Durham probe special counsel just had a trial, and we'll have another trial very soon with a Steele dossier source, on 5 counts of criminal activity. Again, the fact that Sussman wasn't indicted is not the important issue. The important issue is that there's a whole bunch of testimony from Robbie Mook and Mark Elias pointing to Clinton orchestrating the whole thing. So they basically betrayed Clinton during the trial. That was a huge, huge victory for the Durham probe special counsel that nobody talks about. But the Durham probe special counsel is going to expand alongside the House Oversight Committee and the House Judiciary Committee, because the emails, Joe's voicemail, all of these issues tie in with the law firm. That's just one correlation. There's a whole lot of other correlations. But the law firm that Sussman worked for, is also the law firm that represents the Biden administration and has worked with Hunter, I believe. So don't quote me on that. I believe that he has ties with that law firm. So that's just one link, So with the Ken Starr, you went from Whitewater to Monica Lewinsky. And so a special counsel can go and expand into a whole bunch of topics. The interesting thing with Democrats is that the best defense is a good offense. So what they do is they investigate, because they actually are the epicenter of corruption in the United States, in United States politics. The Democratic Party right now is the epicenter of corruption. It used to be the Republican Party 20 years ago with Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld. All those people, Lincoln Project people, are now part of the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party has emails written by their wonderful little paws that show Bernie Sanders was cheated. emails that are deleted, or, phones that are completely destroyed with hammers, emails deleted on private servers, emails that show Hunter was making money for Joe. And by the way, please hit subscribe to this channel. Also hit subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nuclear Confrontation and Stock Market Crash channel. So I have a very important segment on there today. It's below in the pinned comment and description as well. So subscribe to that channel, and it's linked to my homepage. And so that's a new channel that I started. And the oil price is 150, Bitcoin 10K Recession channel. So they're really happy, wonderful channels. Subscribe to both of them. I have a very important segment on oil prices reaching 150 on that channel. And also I have a segment today on this channel on oil prices reaching 150 as well. $150 per barrel. And it's a really important segment. Nobody really cared about it, but please go ahead and watch that. It's right before this one. And share that with anybody you know. If any truckers watching, please go ahead and share that segment also. And if any truckers are around, God bless you. Tell your friends to watch this channel, and you help. You are one of the true backbones of American commerce, business, capitalism, and unfortunately, we have a diesel fuel shortage, and it's only going to get worse. And we have refineries that could be, truly harmed by hurricanes. 4 of the top 10 refineries in the country are in the Gulf Coast. The climate change activists say, well, you see hurricanes. If we just drive electric cars, we won't have hurricanes. It's like, well, how can you prove that? Or we won't have as many hurricanes. Well, how can you prove that? Try to prove it first before you transform the economy from 90%, running 90% on fossil fuels, to whatever, like wind and solar, if you think that's possible. Obviously, it's not. Oil and gas are geopolitical issues right now. And yet another there have always been geopolitical issues, and they're national security issues. That's why Biden is now backtracking. He got sued by oil and gas associations and 14 states. Within the lawsuits, they state, hey, these are your policies that are making oil and gas more expensive and causing shortages and causing major problems in the economy. It's within those lawsuits, and it's within the rebuttals issued by the Exxon CEO and a whole bunch of oil industry experts. Remember when we were told to listen to the experts? Well, the experts blame everything squarely on this administration, the administration of mashed potato brains Joe. Wouldn't have happened with Trump. We would have had a functioning economy with Trump. We would have been growing now as an economy with Trump. We probably wouldn't have the geopolitical nightmare because he would have wanted to negotiate a deal with you know who to prevent hostilities from taking place. That's not the way Democrats roll, though. Everything is democracy. Their political goals and ambitions are democracy. Don't you understand? Democracy. The democracy is now a euphemism or a metaphor for whatever suits the Democratic Party. Democracy. But anyway, the Durham Probe Special Counsel is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. And the revelations that it was able to obtain during the trial of Sussman are far more important than a conviction of Sussman, which would have been only a month or 2 months in jail, whatever. Then people would say, oh, it's only a month or 2 months in jail. The issue is that there was a concerted effort by people who didn't like Trump in an outgoing Democratic administration. I find this very bizarre. And people looking on the left or in media or in the Democratic Party say, well, there was nothing wrong. It was all above board. It was an outgoing Democratic administration utilizing a Steele dossier purchased by the Clinton administration to investigate an incoming Republican administration. So there you go. You can't have that. You can't have, even if you think it was above board, you cannot have outgoing administrations investigating incoming administrations. You simply can't have that, okay? Utilizing a dossier full of nonsense and gossip. Meanwhile, James Comer and Jim Jordan at the House Judiciary and House Oversight will have voicemails, emails, text messages, a whole bunch of business deals, money flowing into the bank accounts of Joe and Hunter. And you're talking millions upon millions of dollars. You're talking Joe forcing out a prosecutor after that company asked Hunter how he could use his influence on behalf of the company. So there you go. It's pretty clear cut. The emails, like if Democrats haven't read the emails, and if they flipped the script and it was Trump, they would have no problem putting two and two together. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Do not give up on the Durham probe special counsel, ladies and gentlemen. It is an actual government probe run by a person who already sent one bureau official to prison. And if you have given up on the Durham probe, then at least understand that the House Judiciary and House Oversight committees will have parallel investigations, and they're going to impeach Biden. And the Durham probe will be part of that also. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right